Hi guys, I'm Barney and welcome to another Geoguessr US video. After yesterday's practice, we should be able to get our first place back. So let's head into the first game. Alright, we are in. We have some language here. Cale sin salida. It should be Spanish. And also South American. Velocidad maximal. Yes, we have a really black Google car. So I assume that we should be in around Montevideo. Let's put our guess down there and let's see where he goes. He don't have much sign and he guessed Indonesia and it was Paraguay. So not the right country, but we were much closer. So we got half of his head down. Alright, we have a really wet round. We have a car here, but it doesn't seem like a follow car. Let's see where the sun is. It's to our east. I might guess Kenya, but I'm not really sure where this could be. Even Brazil, and it was Nigeria. For me it didn't look like the follow car, maybe it was, but still we are closer, so that's what matters here. Let's go this way and try to find some signs here. There's a cross there on the sign, which looks like the cross in Colombia, but this should be Argentina. So let's guess Buenos Aires and hope that we are closer again. He has 10 seconds to guess and he didn't guess. Unfortunately we were the really opposite side of Argentina, so we couldn't get him out of the game. But well, we have a black sign here. Did we get back the same round? Like it was somewhere here. I'm not completely sure. Like, is this possible? Whoa, I've never seen that the same place 2 times in one game. But this seems like it should be the same thing. And it was Europe. I think it was like a malfunction and we didn't see the correct image. Now we should be able to see the correct one. The sun is to our south, so we should be in the northern hemisphere. We have a black Google car and therefore I think, although the sun is a bit to our south, or it was, this should be just Peru. So I guess around Lima. And let's see if he guesses this time. It's a really weird round, but I don't know what happened there and why he didn't guess. It's pretty bad that he's not guessing and I cannot get him out of the game. So I'm happy that he doesn't guess, because we wouldn't stand a chance against a good player. Let's see this sign here. Riga, 182 kilometers to north. So we should be somewhere here. Maybe it's a bit too close, I'm not sure. And let's see if we can get him out of the game this round. Probably yes, if he don't guess again. And the correct answer was on the other side of Latvia, but finally we got over this round. It was really hectic. So let's just go to the next round and hope that it's gonna be a better one. Alright, we are in, we have palm trees, we have white road lines, we are driving on the left, and it's all white, so I assume that it should be just Australia, as we learned yesterday. And I will guess Sydney. I put down my marker. Let's see if he can find anything useful. And here's a sign which can be useful. I don't know if he found that, but luckily it's not that useful. And he didn't guess again. What is happening today? Is he the same guy? We have blue on both sides. This should be just Sicily. I guess Palermo. I'm not sure what's happening today. It feels like I'm playing US against no one, basically. And yeah, basically that's what's happening. And we got back the same round again, right? Like, I think it's the same place, to be honest. I hope that it's not again like a failure of the game and it's like a complete opposite image. But let's see what's gonna be the answer. No, it was indeed the same area. So again, I think it's the same guy that we took out of the game. And we got back to first place with 2 really weird rounds. I really hope that the third round will be against like a real opponent. Alright, we are in. We have some English language on it and I can see the rest of it. We don't have any writings here. Maybe here, yes. The Philippines is a useful information. I will just guess Manila. Like, I think it can be, but also it might be just the south of it. And finally he guessed, and yes, it was more towards the south, but I'm just happy that we have an opponent who guesses as well. Alright, we are in. We have some really big birds on the paws. The sun is towards south, so this should be northern hemisphere. Let's try to look at the people. I think it should be Southeast Asia by the vegetation and about the people. But like this could be many regions. Alright, we have a road here, finally. And I can't see much of the license plate. We are driving on the correct side of the road. So can this be just somewhere around here? I'm really not sure. He guessed, and yes, it couldn't be Southeast Asia because they all drive on the left. So I had to switch here, but I didn't know any countries which look like this. Alright, we have a regular stop sign. This feels like just Oman. So here we have a flag. Is this the flag of Rwanda? Like, I'm not sure. I will guess Oman. It's safer, I think. And it looks like it, and I don't know much about Rwanda. He is guessing Namibia. Is that the Namibian flag? Oh, and there was a Namibian police car. Yes, that's really unfortunate. But unfortunate for him as well, as he guessed the correct opposite side of the country. Maybe I could have looked a bit more. Alright, we have yellow license plate, we are driving on the right. Is this just Colombia? Transmilano. Looks Spanish. They have all yellow license plates, and yes, it was indeed just Colombia. I was a bit confused, but luckily I got it. And let's go to round 5. The multipliers are coming in. We have some of the Google car visible and no European license plate. Here's some language. We have Spanish here, and let's try to look a bit more around. It says Pare. I'm not sure which Google car is this. I will just guess around Bolivia, and I hope that I'm really not far away. And it was Ecuador. Maybe I misremember the car, but I couldn't recognize that it's the Ecuadorian car. So let's go to another round. And now I'm really happy that we got real opponents and not the no-guesser opponents. It was like a bit boring. It felt like I'm all alone in the game. Let's go to the next round. We have the language of Bangladesh. So let's guess somewhere there. Let's guess the capital. And it was Nepal. Well, I've never guessed Nepal and I've never had a round in Nepal. But it's good to see some of it. This looks Japanese, I think. And we should look at the side on which we are. And yes, the sign is on the left side, so this should be right. And yes, it was indeed Japan. We finally got it right. And yes, we both got it, so there's not a big damage here. And we have Japanese again. I mean, we cannot reach and guess Japan, and I believe this is Japan, but I'm not sure. But like, based on the driving side, it looked like it. We are in the next round. The sun is towards south, so it should be northern hemisphere. What language is that? Oh, it's Greek. Let's just guess Athens and hope that we are not that far off. I'm not sure if he sees that sign. It wasn't that big, so he might just go around it. And yes, he has to go off vibes. He is guessing Peru, and this is gonna be really big damage. Yes, 4,200 damage. I'm really lucky that I get it, and it's an island really close to Turkey. Alright, we have some language here. I can't say much about it. Probably we are in the southern hemisphere. I mean, based on that sun, we cannot really tell, but it really looks like it should be just Australia. Let's guess Brisbane, and let's see where he went. He went basically the same place, and it was just South Africa. So there was 2 points of damage done. Alright, we are in... I can't tell which country are we in. It looks maybe like Tunisia. I think this is the Senegal car. So let's just guess Dakar. He went Nigeria, and it was Rwanda. I didn't see the Nigerian Google car, so I knew that it cannot be that. but it was Rwanda, and that is a country that I don't know much about. I think I will just guess somewhere around here on the north. In Spain he went Italy, and yes it was, and it's gonna be enough damage to get me out of the game. I was thinking about the two countries, Spain and Italy, and I wasn't really sure, but I mean it was a 50-50 for me. Maybe I had a stronger feeling for Italy, but I didn't go there. So we got out of the game and we are in the next round. We had some card there with useful information there, but we lost it. We can see the license plate here, kind of, but it doesn't have. Is this the US? Yes, there was a 25 sign there, so this should be just somewhere in the middle of it, I believe. The sun starts south. Let's see where he went. He went New Zealand, and it was indeed the USA. It was Los Angeles. I didn't get the right side of the US, but at least I got the country. We have some signs here. There's 3 languages there. So, oh, and we have the Israel license plate. So let's just guess Tel Aviv. Let's see where he went. He went UAE, and it was just Jerusalem. Yeah, so he got a big damage there, and he has only 1.5k left. There's a yellow license plate there. Can it be white? And this looks more white, but I'm not sure. We have this Baltic pedestrian sign there. So I will just guess somewhere in them, or maybe actually I should look a bit more. Let's look for some language and try to find something more. It says Ukraine, so maybe I should just go with Kiev and hope that we are right. And no, if I had guessed there, maybe I could have even win. I don't know why we had a Ukrainian flag there. We have some language here. I cannot read it from this angle. This should be Finland. I guess Helsinki, probably. And verify it. Wait, no, it has 5 stripes. And does Finland have 5 or 3? Maybe it has 5 as well. Billiard automat. Wait, I'm really confused now. I switched to Denmark last second, and let's see if it paid off. And no, it was indeed Helsinki. Why did I switch? The first time on the language I saw that it's Finnish, but then it felt like more close to German language, so I felt like I have to switch. This looks so far Taiwanese, and wow, the road is really confusing, but I think this should be indeed Taiwan. Hope he goes to Japan. He went to Japan, and it was indeed Taiwan, so finally we could get him out of the game. I made some blunders here, but it wasn't a bad game. Let's play a quick final round for today, and And yes, we are in. We have some signs here. Zona de Neblina. I should be able to recognize this. I think it's the Brazilian one, but no, it's Peru. Let's just go to Lima and let's see where he guesses. He's going to the other direction, which can be fortunate for us because then it will be, I believe, harder for him as he cannot see the railways. And he guessed just in the middle of South America, therefore we got a big chunk of damage. Here, let's go to round 2, let's see if we can manage to deal with it. Here we have some sign, no, it's just a house, but here we have one. Rio Chama Overlook. We have a bollard there, which I cannot really recognize. The sun is to our south. I don't know which way would be better to go, but here we could see a stop sign, right? Yes, and it says stop, so it cannot be like Quebec in Canada. Wait, let's try to get that car. This is a really long road with, I believe, no information. Maybe no, there's no information here, basically. Or, I mean, for pros, there would be a lot of information here, but not for me. And I believe I should just go somewhere in the middle of the US. Let's guess Minnesota. And let's see where he guesses. I really hope that he didn't find the sign neither. I mean, this landscape is really nice. I'm pretty interested where this can be. And he didn't guess. What is today with all the people? Why aren't they guessing? It was just New Mexico, so we were pretty far off. But I mean, because he didn't guess, we were much closer. And we have a Vietnamese round, I believe, for the final round. If he don't guesses again, he has 10 more seconds to guess. And this sign looks like the Austrian one, but this is surely not Austria. And it was indeed Vietnam. He didn't guess. Today it was pretty weird, as three of the games weren't even against players or players who were able to guess. So this helped us to get quite a big lead. Here we have 2.5 more days of this week, and then we will be promoted to Silver 2. So next week we will get the chance to get promoted to Gold 1, which would open the new no move function, which I'm really interested on trying. It would be way more difficult, but I think it would be way more difficult for the enemy as well. So it would be really fun. Also, I was thinking about playing the Battle Royale Distance game mode. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see some of that content, or even about single player rounds, for example, playing the learnable meta word or one of these words. So yes, if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.